We live in a world where we're always discussing the greats. Basketball, fighting, baseball, you name it. Why should craft beer be any different? Tonight, we are having a Monday night beer fight. What is going on, everybody? Josh here, Halfassbeerreview, and tonight we have quite arguably two of my favorite breweries going up against each other. Two double dry hopped double India Pale Ales are going to be opened, looked at, poured, tasted, and we're going to see which one I like better. We have Drekker Brewing Company against Abomination Brewing Company. Am I right? We have a can of Metaphase. This is a double dry hopped, double India Pale Ale, 8.2% ABV, brewed and canned by Drekker Brewing Company, Fargo, North Dakota. Now, this is brewed with oats and spelt for kind of like a pillowy, soft mouthfeel to it. They double dry hop it for that great aroma, and you're looking for, on the tasting notes, we're looking for like orange, pineapple, papaya, and white grape. They use those Nelson Sauvignon and the Citra hops. So that's what we're looking for out of this one. Okay. Now, Abomination Brewing Company's Terp Fog Pineapple Gold Edition. This is double dry hop, double India Pale Ale, 8.6% ABV, brewed and canned by Abomination Brewing Company, the 12% Beer Project, North Haven, Connecticut. Make sure you check them out. No description for this beer anywhere online. That's the way a lot of their beers are, but that's okay. Pineapple Gold Edition. I gotta say, there's probably going to be some tropical pineapple feel to this one. Maybe a little bit orange or tangerine, something along those lines. Terp. Terps are a member of the cannabis family. I believe they're THC removed, but it's kind of giving that vibe. So we're going to get something dank out of here, probably out of the nose, maybe out of the taste of it, but they both should be double dry hopped, tropical kind of leaning IPAs. I'm really excited about it. Let's get into tonight's battle. So first off, first thing I'm going to compare is the can art. Now, both breweries have amazing artists that work on their can art. Drekker Brewing Company has Punch Gut. Go check his stuff out. He does custom work. He does all sorts of stuff. He does logos, all sorts of stuff. But I love the style. I love the lines, the black over top of all these awesome colors. There is a cool brain on this one, and there's all these black lines shooting out of it. The skull has split. It's just something very cool. It kind of reminds me of that blue scientist guy from Watchmen. I can't think of his name right now, but that's kind of what it reminds me of in the movie when he breaks apart into a bunch of other stuff. But very cool. And Punch Gut does great work. I love the artwork on this. I love the artwork on all their cans. Now we go to Abomination Brewing Company for the Pineapple Gold Terp Fog. Sam Heimer does it second to none. He is one of my favorites. I've ordered prints from him before, but he's just got it going on. I love the creepiness of it. I love the Halloween feel to all of his artwork. It's just very phenomenal stuff. We have a skeleton, pink hair, and that gold pineapple smoke coming out of the can. Very cool. Both the can arts are top notch for me. They're both 5 out of 5. I can't pick one over the other. That's just where we're at with this. Now, moving on to what are we going to do next? We are going to crack these open. We're going to pour them, look at them, smell them, taste them, and see what they got going on. But the second round of this is going to be the pour and the look. So we poured that sucker in the glass. Nice head on it. I poured it pretty hard. That beautiful straw to gold color on here kind of leaks into the head. The head isn't quite white, but it kind of has that gold kind of hue to it. Just a very gold, beautiful looking beer. Very hazy, very dense. Can't look through it. There's not much light getting through it, through the center of it, towards the outside a little bit more, but it's the glass, right? Moving on to the Terp Fog. I keep wanting to call it Pineapple Gold, and I know that's not it. Something very similar here. I love the cascading effect of the head. I love when all the bubbles are going up. It's a very beautiful thing. And this one might just be a smidge darker. Another beautiful head on this one. A little bit lighter towards the white side. But both of these beers. Let's hold them up, see what I can get. I mean, yeah, I think this one is a little bit lighter. The Terp Fog is a little bit darker, but both are very beautiful looking, nice heads on it. I poured it the same. Both beautiful looking beers. Now it's time for the next step, and that is the smell, the aroma, the nose. Let's see what we got for Metaphase out of Drekker. There's a nice dryness to this one, like on the aroma. You're getting like a dry smell. You're getting tropical notes, kind of that papaya, a little bit of orange maybe out of that citrus note there, but just a very good smelling beer. Man, I love both these breweries, and it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be hard for me. But the best part about these double dry hops is just how aromatic they are. That's the double dry hop process. They do brew them like that, so that way there's so much more of a aroma to them when you're getting your nose, when you're sticking your nose in here, getting all that foam up in your nose holes. Moving on, moving on to Terp, moving on to Terp Fog Pineapple Gold Edition. Okay, so this is where the terps come in. It's got a dank kind of resin smell to it, slightly tropical pineapple, but that resin dankness is the more prominent smell on this one. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting out of that one. Both beautiful smelling beers. This is going to be hard. I already know just where we're at right now. I think this is going to be really hard. Now, when it comes to the taste, I really just want what they say they're going to do. Okay, this is going to be a juicy, hazy, dank IPA with pineapple, and this is going to be kind of the same. Only we're looking for a little more on the fruit end. They're both going to be juicy. They're both going to be delicious. They're both going to have that pillowy mouthfeel, I believe. It's just the way it's going to go. Now it's just which one does it better. We're going to start with Drekker first, and then we're going to do Abomination. I have my water here to cleanse the palate, so don't worry. Don't worry. Let's try these beers. As always, on Half-Assed Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Beautiful lacing on that glass. This thing is yeah, it's fluffy, it's light, it's got a great mouthfeel on it. It doesn't sit heavy in your mouth. Like a nice citrusy grapefruit right up front. A little bit of tropical pineapple in there, that papaya too, and stuff like that. A nice dryness as well in there too, that white grape. A little bit of dryness in here. After the swallow is gone, it's like a dry hoppiness that kind of sits on your tongue. Very delicious. Very good. Taste of this beer. I'm going to rate this one first, and then I'll rate this one, okay? So, taste alone. Is it doing everything it says it's going to do? Yes, it is. It's presented very well. The taste is killer on it. Out of 5, I'm going to rate this one a 4.8. A 4.8. This is damn near a perfect double dry hop, double IPA. I love this one. This one is solid. It's really good. All right, now let me cleanse my palate here. This is going to take a while. This is going to be longer than just what I show you, but I'm going to take some drinks of water. Going to, jump around on one foot, make sure my tongue is ready for the next beer I try. Water is so good. And I believe, so hear me out, I've been on like this fitness journey. Now there is definitely creatine and glycerol, if that's a real word, I don't know. But there's definitely those residues on this glass. So tonight when I hit the gym, the pump is going to be unreal. Body's going to recoup. I'm going to be better and stronger than what I was today. While we're on the whole fitness journey thing, I started off at 228 pounds in February sometime, early February. My wife wanted to go to the gym, and I was like, screw it. If I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do it full ass. No half ass in this. I started watching what I was eating. I started fasting every day. Started taking in a lot of water. I started working out, lifting weights, cardio after, and then hitting the sauna after. I got kids, and I'm going to be 39, and I'm halfway to the grave. Statistically, I'm halfway to the grave. So I need to start doing things that counteract that aging process, because when I'm 70, I want to be able to beat my kid in a foot race, both of them. And I want to be able to wrestle them and whoop the shit out of them. It's just the way it is. I just want to have fun. And if grandkids are there, no big deal. I would love grandkids, and I just want to be able to play with them because, man, some of my best memories are with my grandparents. One more sip of water for the working man. Shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin. Kevin Owens shouldn't be doing the stunner. I'm just going to say that right here. I know this is a beer review, but Kevin Owens should not be doing the stunner. Stone Cold was the greatest to ever do it. It stops right there. Retire the finisher. When someone does it as good as Stone Cold Steve Austin, retire the finisher. All right. The palate has been cleansed. I poured a little more in here, but we are moving on to Terp Fog. I want the dankness. I want the pineapple. I want that pillowy mouth feel. Let's see what they can do. Pineapple's a hard one to get, so let's see what they can do here. As always, on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Ooh. Little bit different of an approach. I'm getting that really, it's got a great, again, pillowy, light, fluffy mouthfeel on it. A little bit of pininess in this one. And then towards the back of the drink as I'm swallowing it, I'm really picking up on like a juicy pineapple feel to it. After the swallow's gone, I'm left with like this resiny dankness with slight hints of like pineapple juice on my tongue. It's really awesome. It's got a great aftermouth feel to it. I really like this one. I'm going to take another drink. That's insane. This is insane. If I still rated beers on their show, rating this one, just the taste of this one, I rated this one a 4.8 out of 5. 1 out of 5. I mean, it's just personal preference at this point if I were to rate this one any lower or higher, because it's doing everything it says it's going to do. I wasn't expecting the pininess out of this one, but it was like a pleasant, enjoyable one. It was very well welcomed once I had it in my mouth and I was tasting it with the pineapple and the mouthfeel of it. Everything was just great. The resin, the dankiness, solid. Solid. I'd probably rate this one similar to this one, 4.8, right in there. Now, this has never happened before to where I've had two beers tie. It's usually not my style. I don't think it's very deserving. I think you should be honest about beers. Do you like it? Do you not like it? If you got to shit on something, you got to shit on something. That's just the way it is. Both of these are hits. Not misses whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at a tie. I really am. These things are phenomenal. I really like them. Both are really good. This has a higher tropical vibe to it than this one does. But also this one, when you really think about the name of it and everything, it's not going for that. It's going for that dank resin, kind of weed, kind of pineapple, a little bit of pininess in there, which that was a surprise. But it's doing everything it says, and this one is doing the same as well. It's just going straight tropical vibes, and you can't knock that one. So in this Thunderdome of beer drinking, this Monday night beer fight, two beers have entered, and I'm going to let them both leave as winners. We have Metaphase from Drekker Brewing Company, and we have Terp Fog Pineapple Gold Edition from Abomination Brewing Company. Both of them are damn near perfect Double Dry Hopped Double IPAs, and they both deserve your attention. They both deserve to be tried. If you see anything from either of these breweries, make sure you pick it up in a store and you drink it, because it's going to blow your socks off. Now that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out a Monday night beer fight. 2 beers entered, and 2 beers have gotten a leave in the first ever tie for a beer fight. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time. If you did, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment. Let's talk about beer. Before we go, please check out my friends Banter and Babble every Wednesday night on Twitch at 9 o'clock for the best pop culture wrap-up, and my good friend Drastin the Dungeon Master over at 7 Dungeons on Twitch Monday nights for the best Dungeons and Dragons around. The storytelling is great. The lore is rolling out. The books are attacking. And always remember to please keep your fridges full and have a great night.